Welcome to the chat, to the live. We're an adult here. We are not a minor. We always follow YouTube guidelines to a T. Everything you do and say is accordance to YouTube guidelines. Flies in here that are being a nuisance. What's up, G? How are you? So I need to get a new washcloth. This one's starting to get old and smelly. Let's see. Let's see if I got another one underneath the sink. Towel out. Had something getting in my eye today. I did yesterday too. The same eye, my left eye. That's why I keep getting stuff in it when I wear safety goggles. What's up, AT? I wear safety goggles / sunglasses. They're Milwaukee's all the time, and I always get something in my eyeball. It's like, what's the use of wearing them then, right? Yeah.
Skittles. Nilla.
Goofing off that side. Wow, these flies are really going at it. My nose is peeling from the sunburn on the other day. I took a shower this afternoon and then started peeling. Alright. Get some water going here. Yeah, I get to get a new hot water, a new water heater for the house. I talked to the property management today, the person who manages this property where I'm at. She said, oh yeah, go ahead and get another one. Get like a mid-grade one, put a pan under it, redo the plumbing so it'll connect because the plumbing's wrong. This one's from 96, even though the mobile home is from 2000. Well, I'm going to the Bowers Park with my crazy cart. Bowers? What's a Bowers cart? Or Bowers Park? I don't know what that is. I need to get groceries. I'm so much out of food. Trying to wait until I'm done with these two projects, which I'll finish both of them tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because the trim for that last well house job is supposed to come in tomorrow. Ordered it this morning. What's up, Gray? How are you, buddy? Welcome. How are you doing? This fly is irritating me. Oh, yeah. Couple of them in here. I got one of them. Here, there's another one, I think. We go. Got him. I got two of them. Alright, I'm a little tired. It's a park. Well, yeah, you said it was a park, but Bowers is just the name of it, or what? Says there's a possibility of rain this afternoon. I don't know. I just hopefully it doesn't get too windy because I'm working on something that's kind of loose right now. And if it gets super windy, it'll rip it off and then it'll cause more damage. So some trim or some fascia boards, and I didn't do the what you call it to get to it. The thing is, the shingles are already loose, so it should already ripped off. Actually, I normally don't wash these because they're not worth washing, these cheapy ones. What's up, Gavin? The rain for us, it's 9 o'clock. Let's see, it's 6 for me. Just past 6 for me here in Arizona. Crazy cars. Our crazy carts, those that drift. Oh yeah? Devin, if you're new to the channel, thanks for coming by. We do a lot of outdoor content here in our channel. Caves, mines, rappelling down cliffs, hiking, shooting content, and yeah, I do some lives at home every evening pretty much. What's the question mark for, Gray? Our crazy cart, those that drift. I don't know. I don't know what a crazy cart is. I think I've heard of them. I just can't remember what they are. Oh, you're asking G. Okay. What's up, Ray? You changed your picture again. Desert, how are you doing? I'm trying to recuperate from so much heat that I had today. I got so hot today that I drank about a gallon and a half of water probably. I was just sweating all day long heavily. I quit at about almost 3 or so. Right at 3. And I was starting to get where your body, your muscles start tensing up. They're made from Razor brand that makes the scooters. Oh, one of those. Yeah, they're little one-wheel drive electric thingies. I might get a couple stuff tonight. I don't know. I was going to say tonight. I don't feel like going even into DG when it's just around the corner. I'm just tired. Sweating all day long in direct sunlight almost the whole day. Not very nice. What does this guy have in his coffee? I don't know what he had in this. He looks like he was using it for a spit cut, but he doesn't chew, so my roommate. Razor, yep. Actually put the knives in there. I normally don't put the knives in the sink. Speaking of knives, that one just fell out. So I don't want to go in there with my hands and get stabbed, you know. Get a go-kart? Yeah, they'd be faster. Obviously, they can go off-road. Those little razors, they don't really work for off-road. I mean, concrete, yeah, but that's about it. It's not as hot for us. It was probably about right around 100, and humidity was probably 50. But I was in direct sunlight, so I was just dripping and dripping and dripping. What was he using this for? 'Cause I know I used this, but I don't think he did. Also have a go-kart. Oh, there you go. 70s? Wow, where are you at, Gray? I forget. Must not be in the U.S. I'm trying to think if anybody's in the 70s in the U.S. right now this time of year. Maybe if you count Alaska. Making a crazy car go 40 mile an hour. That'd be pretty quick. I don't know how you make one of those go that fast, because I think they're electric. You'd have to change out the motors and a different battery. South Carolina. What's up, Black Smoke? How you doing? Southern Arizona here. I do a lot of outdoor content and gun tube stuff. I haven't done any shooting in a while over the channel because I was hoping that not doing it for a while, YouTube would start pushing my content, but they don't give a rat's bum about it. They'd ruin my channel, so it is what it is. Get a bigger battery. You need more than a bigger battery. Just a bigger battery won't really, it'll just make it run longer. You need a better motor too. Like I have some e-bikes that I did bigger motors, bigger batteries. So it goes like 50 mile an hour. YouTube is slack. Yeah, they're bad right now. They've been bad for me for about 9 months now. If you look at my better videos, where I'd get really good lives and views and stuff. Yeah. Used to get 150 to 400 subscribers a night. Now I'm lucky to get one. California? You must be in Northern Cali for that temperature, Grayman. Because I heard they're pretty hot right now. Someone was saying they were over 100, which is, they must have been down south, I guess. Oh, I do repelling content too. I just slowly putting some shorts. I just did a 150-foot cliff the other day. Biggest cliff I ever did. Somewhere around there. We had a 250-foot rope, and it maybe had 100 feet, maybe even less, coiled up still. It wasn't too scary. The very beginning it was. Unfortunately, though, my camera shut off, my GoPro. I hate those things. I got to get another camera. That thing has lost so much video content just because it randomly shuts off. Doesn't matter if it's cold, hot, normal temperature, it'll shut off on its own. What's up, Star? Watch out for the pigs. Have to go to bed. Have a good night. See you, buddy. Brand. Got banned because I said the F word, but yet girls dress half naked. Thing is actually there's piles of people who use the F word on live all the time. I specifically know a channel that does all the time. Seems like they get pushed more than I do. I'm the one who doesn't even use those words. I'm like the chillest, one of the chillest, nicest guys. And since I don't, do it, you said about the twerking, which is totally illegal on YouTube, but they allow it because it makes them money. Pickle juice. Bye-bye pickle juice. Actually, I should have drank some of that. Oh well. Cops watching you will arrest you for profanity. I don't say any profanity, so they're not watching me in that respect. I'm not sure why. If he wanted to keep this jar for something. Roommate. The YouTube police, right? It's not very nice to call them, though, by the way. That's kind of like calling them the N-word or a white cracker or some other thing that's derogatory. It's not the nicest thing to say. I bought a couple of these. It's hydration. They're 7-Eleven's Hydration Zero, like Gatorade has. Thanks for the star. Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you coming to the channel. What was your star? I think you're new. Thanks for coming by. So we do a lot of cave exploring, mine exploring. We do rappelling down into mine shafts and down cliffs and stuff. A lot of hiking content, some gun content, and shooting stuff. Never a problem with cops, only one. I had a problem with one the other day. He accused me of speeding and I had proof and he still gave me a ticket. I should have just went to court over it, but it was like I'm wasting valuable time when I'd be making money, but now it's on my record. I should have just proved myself innocent. I was going 50. My speedometer said 53 in a 50 and he said I was going 60. I said, sir, I know I wasn't. Plus my speedometer is 3 off, 2 to 3 off, so that means I was actually going 50, 51. It says I'm going 52, 53. You can test it in court. Okay. I was totally flabbergasted. I was like, what did I even do? Why in the world is he pulling me over? You were speeding. I'm like, sir, I know it wasn't. Because I was literally thinking about my friend sped on this and has gotten a ticket and a warning and all this and that and the other. Like 5 minutes before that, he's like, test it in court. So if you ever come to Sierra Vista, Arizona, watch out for Officer Leach. Unfortunately, he's leeching off the system. Unfortunately, he lied. He was a police, by the way, not a sheriff. What's up, Zero? 6 people in the chat. How was your day so far today, anyways? How was your guys' days? And don't just say good or it was alright. That's too cheesy. Just another day in paradise. Not an Amish paradise. Just another day in paradise. Such a good boy. What's up? A hole? Your dishwasher must have a headache. No, I don't have a dishwasher. Other than myself. We don't have a dishwasher in this house. I just bought a 9mm Ruger, nice little gun. Which one you get? The Max? LC9 Match or LCP9? I forget what it's called. I don't have any Ruger 9s. I got Ruger 1022s, 2 of them. And then I have a Ruger, what is that one called? The 2245, I think? Mark IV? Ruger Mark IV. And then I have a 357 mag, Black Hawk, new model. Dishes, I did mine today, and laundry, swept and mop, mowed the lawn, you know, saying, staying busy. Yep. You want to come over here and mow my property? What's up, Dano? I got a lot of 9s. Between that and 22s are the most common that I have. I'm acquiring another 9 here shortly. I put money down on it. I thought it was gone. And he's like, nope. It's out on the counter now. It's not in the hold pile. It's like, really? I said, okay. I'm going to have to put some money down on it. If you're a member, you know which one I'm talking about. And a couple people who are in the this morning afternoon's live would have heard what it was too. Because I spilled the beans a little bit. What's up, Kate? I'll wait for a gun show at the end of the month. We're out for very short action for my custom 308. See if there's any short actions available. Never do dishes, always grilling, eat on a rock. Or paper plates, right? What's up, Candy? You'll make someone a good wife one day. What did he stick in this thing? I have no idea. I think he stuck gum in here. You don't put gum inside of cups. I'm pretty sure that's gum. It smells like spearmint. I'm not sure why my roommate put gum inside of a coffee cup. Gum's hard to wash off. Okay, so it's a Pew Channel, Desert Armory. Tell me more of what we machining. I don't have a machining. I acquire my stuff legally. I do work on old stuff that I refurbish, like antiques and stuff like that. What did he put in this thing? That's what that one's sitting under. Old double barrels that are from like the 1800s. I restore them. What's up, Reba? Quite curious as to why. You're funny, buddy. Let's see here. I'm going to the grocery store. See you later. Can you get me some groceries? All I'm saying, Zero, is that if the kids and their mom isn't around, what is the point of using? You can just cook on a fire and throw it on a rock and cut it with your pocket knife. Yeah, I mean, hey, it works. Start with old Mausers and side-by-sides. Yeah, side-by-sides for me. I'll buy old ones and fix them all up, try to make them tighter so that they can handle black powder loads. I actually have a 410 coming. A 410 that has a Damascus barrel on it. Cooking it, use a pocket knife. I just use my hands and my teeth. Mausers, I have one Mauser. It's from 1938, if I recall. It's an 8mm. I only have one. Eco 9. What's an EC9? I forget what who makes EC9? I can't remember. What are you barking at, Canilla? My big dog's Canilla's barking. Who's she barking at? Gotta stay savage. Keep the caveman living, huh? You know about soothing the action with a candle. Actually, I've never heard of that one. For a double barrel? That's new. New Mini Keltec. It looks adorable in 9mm.
Adorable.
That's one thing I do not have. I do not own one Keltec. Not because I don't want to. I just never acquired one yet. I don't have a Keltec. Keltec. Cothly long pig is amazing. Whatever that is. What's a Cothly long pig? I have no idea what a Cothly long pig is. I'd like to meet the guy who put the wrong hood in this house. Range hood. Tell him he put the wrong one. It's supposed to be one that exits through the ceiling, the roof, because there's actually an exit there. He put one in that exits out the front, never even blocked off the one that comes through the ceiling. Kind of weird. So it doesn't really vent. I bet he was falling asleep, and before he did it, he put it in the cup. Oh, the gum? Yeah, who knows? I don't know. He might have been driving and wanted it out and just stuck it in there. I'll just have to tell him, hey, don't put gum in coffee cups, dude. I can't wash that. Holy Goats Holly.
Who's the Holy Goat's Holly?
Get my cord out from underneath. When Zero did Siri, they tried to escape from him. What's that?
What is that, mate?
Let's go in our man cave. I need to organize it in a little bit because I put some climbing stuff in here and I was doing some coins, and I think my battery on my light needs charged up probably. Ruger makes the EC9. Did you see the new court ruling on NFA in Texas? I am very excited. No, I didn't hear about that. Let's see. Did I get any more change? I have my pennies I can do. I'm not sure what else. I need that paper for later. You guys saw my 9mm, right? It's coconut raccoon. It's candy. Coconut is candy. You guys see my 300 blackout? Can't remember. It's chilling right there. On the tart. My camping tart that I did use for painting before. Yep. And again, just like that sign says, YouTube, not for SALE, ever. Nothing in this room ever is. For the enjoyment of my subscribers. And educational purposes only. Yeah, I don't remember who Raccoon was. Maybe that's still Raccoon as well, but it was originally Candy. Texas just said, if no tax for NFA, the NFA is unconstitutional. Exactly. When Zero did the Q course, they had to change the standards to keep up with him. Exactly. Exactly. Sean Connery. Happy times, happy times. Big old 20mm. The 50 BMG just kind of right in there. Dong dong. If it wasn't dented, it probably would slide right in. It's got a dent in it. Oh, you know what I need to do too? I've got some members only content I want to make. Well, there's a couple of them. One is a tour of my man cave. Projects I have going, currently what I have, and then the double barrel shotgun that I worked on the other day. And it's the Damascus didn't pop even with the heavy acid I used. I think it's because I need to actually soak it in there longer. I did blue it, but I'll take the bluing off and re-etch it sometime. But I need to get a tank, a stainless tank to soak it in. What's up, Mark? Does 50 mil ammunition run these? I'm not sure. I don't have a 50 cal. Probably like $4 or $5 a round. Honestly, about the same price as 338 Lapua. I have that, and I reload it too. I have a 338 over there, leaning against the safe. It's a Ruger Precision Mark 1 with the Mark 2 brake on it. 1% was 13 when I was in until they had to change it to 12. Zero invented fast rope.
Zero invented fast rope.
It's about to die, I think. My light on that thingy seems pretty low. Need to trim up around my neck and right here and around my cheeks. Need to also test my 45 ACP I loaded, but I need a chronograph. I should have picked up the one at the gun show. I don't even know how much it was. What's up, Red Bull? Wonderful night. That is right, Coconut. I am standard. Like a standard poodle? Original? Original? Here, let's see here. I'm slowly shrinking you guys down to stick you up on my stand here. Don't get claustrophobic or motion sickness, whatever they call it. Alright, does this go down one more? I thought I had it closer than that before. Something seems a little wonky. Alright, switch the camera. Flipperoo. Oh, you can't see my piggies. Those are my piggies. My toes. So, I was going to sort through this ammo that I got. I got this whole keg for 12 bucks. It's got mostly 16 in it. Earthquake! Yeah, exactly. There's one or two 12s in here. This is a 12. Some weird brand. NSI Target. Low recoil. Number 8 shot. 1 ounce. Here's a paper one. That's made in Canada. A Canuck. Here's another paper one. This one's a Peters, so it's not a Remington Peters, just plain old Peters. I'm not going to shoot those two. This one's a Remington Peters. Probably won't shoot that one either. Is that another 12? That's a 16. Smith & Wesson 16. You ever heard of that? I didn't know Smith & Wesson made shotgun shells. That's kind of oddball. That one's a Smith & Wesson 16 as well. Let's see, that's a 20 Western Expert. Looks like a good one. What's that chambered in? 7.5 Mark 5, 2.5 inch. That's an old one. Let's see. This one looks like it had better days. This is the number a 28 gauge, which I don't even own. Put that in a little separate pile. I think there's one or two 28 gauges in here. Yeah, these are high brass because of how tall they are. Technically, they're not really brass though, huh? There's another 28. Let's see, that's just a regular old. Look at that. Sears Ted Williams. See, I have a Sears in Roebuck 12 gauge, which was made by Ted Williams as well as a Winchester 200. See, there's a Smith & Wesson 16s. I don't know what they are. There's nothing written on them. They look like reloads, the way they look. The way the base is on top, they look like reloads. All I heard is that we need to get a 28 gauge. Yeah, that's all you heard when I said there's a couple 28 gauges. Use only in 28 gauge guns. Yeah, because these can fit in a 20. Actually, probably fit in a 16 pretty well, too. Uh-oh, did I have the front door locked? Roommate's coming in. I might have had the front door locked. There's some high brass Fiocchi. No, not quite. That's a Dove. That's a Dove. I mean, it's got the higher here, but it must be a little bit potent. Number 6. I haven't sorted through this yet. Remington Express 410. I think that's what that is as well. This one, though, is like a paper material. That's cool. We're keeping that one in the keepsakes. Let's see here. What was this one? Remington Max. Oh, that's a high brass 410 right there if I ever saw one. Remington Max. Number 8 shot. Zero invented COB, whatever that is. Federal 2 3/4.
2 3/4.
These are just regular ones. That one's not. That's a Western Expert. We're probably going to keep that one. Fiocchi. Dove load. Is this another dove load? No, that's a those Smith & Wessons. Here's a couple more of those Western Experts. Those got to be a little bit older. They probably got a little wallop. They're more like a mid-range load. I probably have a whole box of those in there because there's another one. Here's another 28 gauge. That one definitely had a, I think that's a reload. Almost all of them look like that. CQB every day. Well, what does CQB mean anyways? There's a Remington Peters 410. Another 28, but that one doesn't look like it was a reload. Ooh, what's this little booger? It's called Speed Extra. It's got a little bend to it. That's weird. Super Speed Extra made by Winchester. HS. What in the world does that stand for? Win 410 HS. I guess high speed. Haven't heard of that. Well, there's a higher brass. Well, no, this is a dove still. It's a military acronym that means close quarters combat. It's like when you go in a house and clear a building with a dog. HS means that? Or you mean Q? There you go. Close quarters. Yeah, close quarters. Okay, got you for that. Here's another 28. There's more 28 in here than I thought. There's a green 28. That was a reload too, I think. It just says 28 gauge. Can't even read what it says. Remington Peters. Cool. Coming down some more of these. There's another super speed. HS as well. These are all super speeds. These little guys. Oh, here's another hot one. Remington Max. Oh yeah. Some more hot speed ones they call them, I guess. High speed, super high speeds. Some the labels that way. Some the labels this way. Very interesting. What are these? Is that another Remington Peters? Oh, my light's dying out. This one's called Super Sport. Super Sport. Huh. AA. So it's probably Winchester then. I don't know what we're going to do with all these shotgun shells, but it's definitely... I thought, what's his name wanted some? There's a Winchester Super X. Super XP. Look at the difference in length. Interesting. WW, so that's a Western, Winchester Western, or whatever they call it. Gonna make party poppers out of them. Here's a Remington Peters. Had better days. I bet you these blue Smith & Wessons are probably pretty hot for 16 gauge. I have to try them in my Zastava because that's the only 16 I have that can handle them. My other one, black powder. Gets game load, number 6, Federal. Is that another Dove? No, it's Smith & Wesson. Ever shot a 3-inch shell out of 2 3/4-inch zero? I was going to. Here's another Remington Max. You could do one at a time, Candy. Here's another Remington Max. Those are probably pretty hot. A number 6 shot. I don't know what the half is. I guess a ½ ounce. There is a 20 gauge use and 20 gauge only. Yep, exactly. There's Skeet. This actually says it's for Skeet. Winchester AA Plus. Skeet. Cool. That one is a Winchester Super X. 7.5. That one is a AAHS. Whatever that stands for. Looks like it's a high brass. But that's really tall. That's taller than this one. Can't read what it says there. They do go boom. Yeah, I know, right? I realized that 1937 shotgun was supposed to be only for 2 3/4. Oops. Some of these are old as the hills, these 410s. Here's some more 28s. It had more 28s in here than I thought it would. There's an AA. That one's a Western Remington Peters and a Winchester brand. Some more 410s. So I gotta find place for these. Those 16s I can put in with my other 16s. I think I have room in one of them. But I think they're the same things. These right here are the same things, I believe. Let me check real quick. These are Federal number 4s. These are number 6s. Oh, these are number 6 in this box. Okay. Whoops. Is there any number 4s? I can just go ahead and put them in there. Those are 6s. That one's a little taller. That's a high brass, definitely. That one's totally different. That's that Sears one. I gotta save that one. These all number 6? I don't know if I have room in my number 6 one. Might have 1 or 2 slots. No, that's plumb full. It's a plumb full. I think it's time to start shopping for a 28 gauge. Yeah, I have, it's this pile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Does that merit acquiring something in a boating accident? Does it? I don't know. Let's see. Definitely a lot different than a 10 gauge. Of course, that's fired. A 410 versus a 10. Look at that.
Oh, baby. What do you want, oh, baby?
I mean, I could put them in here, at least a few of them, but these are high brass number 4 shot. Those are all number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. I only have room for 4 in here because that's all I've ever shot with my Zastava. Those ones are going to be hot, though, I think, these Winchester ones. Sorry, Smith & Wessons. Do I have a little box to put in that? Ouch, what was that, a goat head? Something, I poked my foot on something. Here's a little box with a couple, what are those? Those are Tupper-Offs. What I brought to the range the other day. There's a couple in there yet. Okay, here's a little box. We can put the 410s in this. It looks like that's probably what we have the most of in this. Well, unless I want to keep these separated. There's a lot of 410 in there. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 of those. $28 of those. Now I've saved some over there that I'm not going to fire because they're kind of cool. It's just these take up way less room. 410. We'll just dump these 16 gauges in here. Alright, scooch these. Only feet your view should go up after this. Yeah, did you see those feet? My little piggies down there? Did you see them? Did you see my little piggies? Let's see, those are some higher brass, I think. No, they said those were dove loads. Number 6 shot. Why is it they say dove load is number 6 for 16 gauge, but for 12 gauge they say number 7.5 or 8? Seems weird. There's a couple 20s in there. There was 5 20s that look like they're pretty substantial loads. Oink, oink. Yep, my little piggies. The piggies that went to the market. Wee, 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 on the way home. I don't know about stacking them. It's not really going to work, I don't think. .120, 112 gauge, low recoil. The brand is called Noble Sports. Never even heard of it. 1200 feet per second, 1 ounce, number 8 shot. I don't know what the AF stands for. AF.
As if. Oh, there's the little piggies. Where the little, oh, there's the little piggies.
Views are going up like hotcakes. So there was 4 410s that are hotter. These Maxes. Hopefully my old Pew Pew can acquire that. I don't know. It's like from 1912, 1920s. I've actually never looked it up exactly. That's an older one. What's that one? Can't really read it. Might be a Remington Peters, possibly. This one I think is one of those cloth ones, maybe? I don't know, those paper ones. These Super Speed Extras, I'm not even sure who makes those. What does the head stamp say? Winchester 410 HS. I guess it stands for high speed.
High speed.
So we got 16 and 410s in there. I got all this for 12 bucks, by the way. All these that I'm sorting right now.
Not bad, eh, sunshine?
Should have tucked these back beforehand. I gotta pull them back part way to get them in there. Yeah, it's good enough. I could put this box away, this number 4 shot. 16s. I actually got some 16 gauge slugs the other day. So these ones we're gonna keep, not shoot them. I'll use them for my collection. They're kind of all oddball stuff. This is a Sears Ted Williams. This is a WW 410. This is one made in Canada, a Canuck. This one is a Remington Peters power piston. This one's a paper 410 Remington Express. And this one's a paper HV3 number 3 shot, 1.5 ounce. 16 gauge, it's just a plain old Peters. So we'll keep those on our shelf. Next to our other stuff. This is one of my coolest ones. This right here is a 10 gauge. Technically not a 10 gauge though. They call it a number 10. Winchester repeater number 10. So this was probably made about the same time as my lever action that's made in 1901. It's a 10 gauge lever action. This is about the same age, maybe a little older, or a little newer. I don't know what shot it is. There's some writing on the front there, but I can't read it. As well as it probably said something on the paper here. Yeah, Winchester repeater number 10. It says something really small on that too. Probably something about, yeah, something in company on the primer. It's not a normal shotgun primer like these, the 209. Something different. Whoops, what was that? Ugh. Poor receipt, it went through the wash. It was for my Palmetto State. Oh, so that was 450 beans. That was 420. 450 beans for my 300. Ah. How long have I been live? Almost an hour. These ones are some Western Expert 20 gauge.
2.5 inch, 1 ounce, number 7.5 shot. I guess that's what this means. Mark 5. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, and that 303 Brit I got the other day. I got like 200 rounds of it. This whole bag full right here. I got about 200 rounds of it the other day. I'm slowly fishing out some 7 mil out of it. Here's another one. 7 mil Rem Mag WW Super. I fished out 4 red tips and 1 soft. So who knows how many's actually in here of the 303 Brit. There's soft tip too. That's by Remington Peters. Summers PPU. That's an Imperial, which I've never even heard of. That's S&B, which I think I have some S&B, some soft points. And that one's PPU, which I have a lot of PPU. Because they're usually who makes the 303 Brit. R&P, Remington Peters. Is that another? No, it's not. I don't know what they're loaded to, so I don't know. It says 200 rounds, 303 Brit, reloads. 70 cheeseburgers for 200 rounds ain't bad. I don't know if they're counting those 7 mil rim mags or not. That ain't bad. By the way, that channel, he lives by me. He's here in near Tucson. I don't know if there's any more in here or not. There probably is. There might be 1 or 2 more 7 mil rim mag in here. Rim mag. Yeah, looks like we got. Those look like a nice round. They're rimmed though on the bottom, so it's kind of hard to reload probably out here. Harder. That one's a soft tip. Looks like the primer is barely sticking out. They just didn't put it in enough, possibly, when they reloaded it. That's on R&P. Then you've got these ones, the ballistic tip. Probably Hornady's. I don't know. They look like a nice round. Like a hotter 270. Oh, these? Probably. That one's a Hornady case. Nice. Can't remember what it was, but a little my time ago was accidentally loaded the wrong caliber. LOL, that did cause damage. A 300 inside of a 223. If you do the other way around, it won't do anything. A 223 and a 300, it'll just kind of bounce around the barrel because they use the same mags. Let's see. Most of my 303 Brit, that one's a 174. The soft one I have is a 180. Of the S&B. The other one's a PPU. I don't know what weight these are. But those might be 150s. Yeah, these things, the 700 rim mag. Those probably are about 150. They look like pretty ballistic. The thing is, I don't have anything to fire them. Does that mean something else has to be acquired? Just for 5 rounds? I've looked at 7 mil, but I don't remember if it was a 7 mil Remington mag or if it was something else. But I was like, oh, I have a 270 when I was thinking I might get the Speed Goats, which is the antelope pronghorn thingies we have here in Arizona. But 270 was going to be fine. I was going to be running, what are those, 150 grains, 130 grains, something like that. I have 1 box of 130s. But I sighted it in for Power Shot Federal 150s. If you get new ammo, you got to buy a thrower next. Yeah, maybe, huh? I mean, I do have more 28s here than 7 rim mag. I got another one coming though that I do not have ammo for. I just got it for so cheap. I was like, I gotta grab it because I could take off the light surface rest and lose it in a boating accident and get a lot more than what I paid for it. Man, this smoke is kicking my butt. My eyes on fire. Yeah, they're burning, huh? Remington Peters, 28 gauge. I should look up some 28 gauge. Look at that one. It's just sitting in there. See, that's a GFL, so that's by Fiocchi. It's just sitting in there. I pushed it in, or someone did. Well, I need to turn in my change here. Let's see if we can go to the bank tomorrow, maybe. They'll count these up for me. Where's no, that's not done. I don't have all the pennies done, but that's okay. I'll be like, hey, need some pennies? I got a whole bunch of them. My bank has to have them rolled, unfortunately. Can't see the house half a mile away because of the smoke. Yeah, right. What's up, Ray? Welcome back, buddy. You were in my live earlier today, right? When I was out working. I was sorting through a bin of shotgun shells. This thing was plumb full of shotgun shells, mostly 16 and 410. I got it for 12 bucks. There was one, let's see, there was one 12 gauge low recoil in 520 gauges. And then you got this weird oddball right here that's a 24 gauge that I made these 5.77 Schneiders out of. It's obsolete cartridge. You can't find them. You got to get the brass for them. Let's see here. This is what I use for that 5.77 24 gauge shotgun shell brass. So it looks like an actual regular cartridge. He says yes. Here's some 7mm Remington Magnums. I don't have anything that shoots those. I don't have anything that shoots this either. I need to find a loaded one that's de-armed. A 22mm. Thing's pretty big. $2 for the brass. At the local gun show we had a couple weekends ago. You need a 600 Nitro Express or a 700, huh? There was a 500 577. It's pre-500 Express. It's an old black powder double barrel, but they want like $2,300 for it. I've seen it on GBs. It's been for sale for a while. Yeah, they make up to 700 Nitro. Then they have that 700 or 70 BMG that Kentucky Ballistics has. Uh-oh, my piggies are showing again. Let's see, what's my battery charge right now? Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you, mate. What's my battery right now? 60%. Oh, I forget what a 500 or a 600 hits compared to a 10 gauge. I forget. The other day, Kentucky Ballistics did Average Joe's, shooting all his high, heavy hitting ones. And he said how much roughly each one does. These doggies aren't messing with the donkeys, are they? Oh, they got into the trash, those little nincompoops. They keep getting into the trash. Bummers. Doggies. I literally just picked that all up. What is this? Why'd you get into the trash bags again? Why? It stinks to high heavens now. Or low hell or something. Inside? Like that's the best thing I wanted to do today, right? No, they're trash bags out on the porch, so it's kind of my own fault, I guess. Can't blame them. Now she's over there trying to get to the trash can. Canella, no. Get in the bedroom. The kitchen trash now. She'll go in there and knock it over and dig through it. That's really irritating because you get coffee grounds all over the kitchen floor. What do I think about prepping? I don't have a lot of prepping. I have some stuff. Time to get a bin. Well, sure, I could pay for trash service here. But I dumped a whole heaping tall trailer for the same price that I would pay for a month or two of trash service, which would be way less trash. What are you doing, Nella? But when it comes to that type of bin, yeah, if I had some 55-gallon drums that had lids, like the plastic ones with lids, maybe stick that in there. We used to burn our trash growing up. I have armor and a go bag. I don't have any armor. Go bag, I don't really have one of those set up yet. I need to. What are you doing, Skittles? Skittles, were you digging in the trash too? There's nothing up there. He's sniffing up on top of the bed. Guess he thought he smelled something. Our trash service is maybe 12 a month on the city bill. See, mine might be 12 too, but I get 4 dumps in a month. The trash I had was about 4 months worth, and it would be way more than 4 trash can fulls. You know, those bins that roll around? I probably would have had to have like 6 or 7 of them. No, more than that. Anyways, it's not worth it for me. I could just load up the trailer. I had it stored all in my car cover. Once in a while they'd sneak themselves in there, but cheaper that gas to dump 4 times. I only dumped it once within like 4 or 5 months. Started when there was a really bad hailstorm and the power went out for a day. I usually have a battery backup. It doesn't handle a lot of power though. It's a small one. And then I do have a huge generator, 12,000 watt or whatever you call it, generator that's max 9,500, I think. It's just gas. It's not a tri-fuel because those have problems. Dual fuels have problems too, the switching back and forth. I just want a straight gas. But it's not hooked up into the mobile. I need to, which is what I did there in California. I should have just took that stuff off the pole. I left it because I thought, well, maybe she might want it, but I knew I wouldn't need the breaker, but I should have kept the wire and the plug-in that's on the pole. Next time I go there, I'll probably take it off the pole. I don't know, because it is mine. I used to use that to power my whole house when the power would shut off, but it's way overkill for a mobile home. I mean, 12,000 is a lot. That can run a big house. Let's see that one. I still need to get my special rifle purpose plates to finish my shoot and move loadout. Special rifle purpose plates, whatever that is. We have a small generator that runs off of gas, but it will keep the refrigerator going. Charge cell phones, laptops. Yeah, the problem about generators, unless it's a sine wave for electronics, isn't the best. Where your instead of your flow of electricity on a sine wave is nice and smooth, which I think some of the smaller generators might be that. But like these big ones, like I have, it's like a construction site size. They are not very smooth. So, sure, you could probably power the whole house, and then from there, plug into your outlets, it'll be fine. But it's like if you drove directly into it, would be bad for it. Armor plate rated 762 by 39. Black tip? Nah. Super lightweight. That's probably like my local gun show. I don't know if they had them this time. I think they did. Super light ones. The one guy says, yeah, I put them in my children's backpacks. One on the front, one on the back. They're super light. But yeah, I think they could handle up to 762 by 39 as well. Don't they have AP rounds of 762 by 39? I'm pretty sure they do. They might be a little rare here in the States, but just like 5.56, they're pretty rare here in the States. Military only. If you can find them then. Let's see, I got a couple notifications. Anything exciting? Doesn't look like it. Not really. One of my buddies shared a reel. Today's to-do, grab a slice of pizza from Little Caesars. Pizza. My Air 500 plates are like 11 pounds. Level 4 are LOLE 7.5, and polymer are like 3. No, but I know in 54 they have AP. Oh, 762 by 54R? Yeah, I have 762 by 54R silver tip. They're not steel core. They're well, maybe they're steel core. They're not tungsten. I know that. That'd be armor piercing. I think they're steel core. They're silver tip. I got them from local swap meet. I got a bag of 50 of them or something like that for a pretty good deal. Silver or mild steel core. Okay, mild steel then. Which is supposed to be better, obviously, than just regular old ball ammo. I got to the point where I just decided that plates aren't worth the weight. I'd rather carry more mags. Outgun the gunner, huh? Like the guy at the In-N-Out Burger. I was slowly listening to some more of that story coming out. Because I guess there was an officer that got shot, too. That off-duty officer. The yellow tip are heavy, mild steel core. Do they have a green tip? I guess that would be probably the yellow then. Because that would be similar to the steel core then that, yeah, that would be pretty similar to green tips then, the yellow tips. Everybody said take extra water if you can carry more weight, and I was like, I'm not bleeping carrying water, I'm carrying more mags and I'm shooting my way in. No, for Russian ammo. Really? They don't have special tip 7.62 39? I bet you Banana Ballistics did some testing on those. You get some from Emax Tactical, I think it's called. They send them on-ball stuff sometimes to test. Some stuff costs $100 a round. Expensive. What was it? Somebody just, I think it was Kentucky Ballistics. He just had something the other day. Maybe it was something else. Something was $100 each. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot. Maybe it wasn't him. It was somebody else. Oh, it's these Max the Meat guy. I follow him. I just watched one of his videos. And there was these bright red shrimp that are really big that were $100 a piece. Oh, tear gas. Yeah, those. One of you guys have some of those. Guess what I just got, Zero? I don't know. What'd you get? Oh, I gotta let the donkeys out. They're braying to get out. No, you stay. Hello. So, I'm unalive. Not unalive, on alive. What's up, donkeys? I'm gonna have to pick up some of this trash because the donkeys are gonna tote it around, and then the wind's gonna get it. Yeah, those little nincompoops tearing up the trash just really irks me. I've already picked it after them earlier when they got into something else and tore it up, and the donkeys got into one of them too. It's a pain in the buttocks. NATO chemical gas mask. Oh, no idea what we need it for, but it's pretty cool. I don't think anybody likes to pick up trash. Trying to pick it up all gingerly without the yucky stuff in my hands. Because like I said last night, my roommate lets food spoil, and then because he doesn't get to it, and then it rots and he sticks it in the trash. Yeah, a lot of food that he's had has been wasted, unfortunately, like chicken and beef and ground beef. That's stuff you don't want to waste. Alright, let's let the donkeys out. Eleanor wore outside and was running around, and all our neighbors was doing was crazy wearing who's the crazy one wearing a gas mask? Excuse me, it's a hiccup burp. What's up, donkeys? Ready to come out, girls? You two ready to come out? Eh? We've been waiting. We've been waiting. I know. Like good old patient donkeys that you are. Looks like you've been messing with that, trying to get it open. Yeah, Mama. Hmm? Oh, we want a hug. Oh, just don't step on my piggies. What's up, little one? What's up, girl? Whoa there. She's like, pet me. Little goofies. They drink about half their water. One neighbor that's a lieutenant, retired in the army, and he isn't fazed by anything my kid do what everyone else is like. When the hell is wrong with these kids? Exactly, right? I fill that one up sometimes too and put some in there. That's their old one. They would drink that up really quick, so get a bigger one. What's up? What's up, girl? What's up, Mama? What's up? Got a little doggy barking over there. Look at them big ears. Look at that. Look at them big old donkey ears. Got a goat head in my foot. Ow! Buggers. I got a goat head in my foot. I actually kind of miss donkeys. Donkey! The donkeys need to get at these weeds more. I need to borrow some goats. They'll be gone in no time. The problem is it's donkey food. I haven't actually had to buy hay for them in a while because they've been eating the weeds, grass and weeds. Why buy hay when there's plenty of food for them on the ground here? I still get them pellets off and on, but I haven't gotten hay in a long time. Do you ever take donkeys for hikes? No, I've never taken these because I don't have a way to transport them. I don't have a horse trailer or a stock trailer. Someone's like, stick them in your van. That's what someone said the other day. We had mules for pack and hunt now. Yeah, donkeys would work for that too. Actually, if I'd get an elk tag, I might end up bringing one. We'll see. Because I put in for elk again. It's called the copper draw. I need to check the status of that. What's up, Willis? How are you? Oh, we're just chilling outside right now. Yep, I just let the donkeys out, and the doggies are inside, so I let the donkeys out. They're running around the yard. They need to do a better job at getting the weeds. They love the grass more, so they'll mow that down quicker. Then they'll get to the weeds, but then the weeds will outgrow them. Coworker that has 6 goat he uses for elk hunting. Yeah, a lot of people use big male goats for either for packing stuff in and out of canyons, for like hiking, for hunting. I know some people use theirs for caving, to pack their stuff into the caves, to the cave entrances. I'll be honest, I'm gonna go because owner wants to, but I am really not looking forward to packing out an elk. You got one, right? If I recall, you got a draw. What's up, John? What's the purpose of a mule versus a horse versus a donkey? So a horse is good for like cattle, working cattle and cowboy stuff. A mule is really good for hauling, and they're less spooked than a horse or a donkey. Donkey's good for hauling too. They're good weed whackers too. They're eating my weeds up. It's most of the grass they're eating right now until the grass gets low enough, then they'll get the weeds, but it's probably going to get too tall. I'm going to have to run the weed whacker anyways and the mower. It looks like it's raining a little bit towards the west. Yeah, we got an elk tag, and we're going to get a deer tag tomorrow. We were able to pick that area of the elk tag, but not the deer. Yeah, mine is a draw system, so unfortunately I can't just acquire a tag. There is some over-the-counter stuff. Like I got an over-the-counter bear the other day, but yeah, it was kind of weird. I don't know what happened with that. Ugh, I need to put this in the dirty clothes. Looks like he's making his famous soup again. That smells like throw up. No, not quite. When it gets bad, it smells like when he lets some sit in the pot, and then it for like a day or two without putting it away, and then it starts smelling, and then it's like, ugh. Again, we have mice because he leaves food out everywhere. He wonders why. The reason we have over the counter is because they're already did 4 drawings, so it's just whether they're leftovers. So that's what Copper State draw is too. I believe so. I did it in the beginning of the year. The thing is, if there's extra, why didn't they give me a tag when I put in then? So if there's extra, yeah, why didn't I get one? Because I put in the type that you get points for if you don't get drawn. What's up, DH? My eye's itching for some reason. Excuse me. Oh. Itch. Well, DH arrived, so it's time to leave. Bye. No, I'm joking. We were just waiting for him to come in. No, I'm joking. Ooh, what's that over there? Ooh, a sword. Look at that sword. That's sharper than any 2-edged sword. A Bible. Yep. There's also 2 pew-pews over there. You tricked me. Because you might be tired. Oh, I'm tired. Thought you were take a day off the live, but never mind. I actually been live already today earlier. While I was working, I went for what, maybe 35, 40 minutes. Kenny says, I don't know what the deal is because we applied as well, but somehow they have leftovers. Exactly. It makes no sense. So your name didn't get picked, but now there's leftovers because your name didn't get picked. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So they're just getting money on both ends because you already paid for the draw. That's what they do. They want more money. I was working my sheriff's duties. Sorry, but now I am here. Oh, no worries. I've been live on this one an hour and 11 minutes. An hour and 11 minutes. I quit early because it was super hot. I'm going to start on the job about 8 o'clock tomorrow. This morning I started right after 8. And I told him today, I said, I'll be back tomorrow to finish because it's just getting too hot. 7:30 to 8, so I'll see if I can get there at 7:30. I'd have to leave here. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes down the road, if that. I'll leave here 10 minutes early. So that means I leave at 7:20. Excuse me. Ooh. I need to get supper going too. I am hungry. My roommate's cooking right now. I just cleaned up the kitchen, so there goes that. So much for that. Yep. Yeah, I got home, relaxed for a little bit, showered, washed the dishes, picked up the trash just now. The doggy's strung across the front porch. Technically, it's the back porch. Well, it is the front of the house originally, but it's facing backwards. The back is actually facing the front of the street. Skittles, were you digging in the trash? I don't think he has an ear infection anymore. He seems like his ears are up all the time now. I was afraid I'd have to get it checked out, but I think it passed his ear mites or whatever it was. Anyways, I'm tired. It wears you out when you're working in direct sunlight, even with a big hat, and you're just sweating out the whole time like bullets, and your shirt is dripping wet, and your pants are all wet. Yeah. What was that? The lighting went down. Oh, is that how you change the lighting? I was trying to figure that out. His sheriff duties. My ball's itching again. Feels like allergies. I might go over to Dollar General here and get some stuff. I don't know. I should just get a list together and get groceries. I'm just so busy that just in the end of the day, sometimes I'll just go to Dollar General and grab a couple things. Shows only one person in here, but I doubt it. There's probably like 3 or 4 of you guys in here. You know, YouTube. Always messing with us. Mr. Starve has 76 XP and everybody else has 75. Probably because he donated a star. He donated something. The rest have 50, 25, 25. Who was this person? A Naomi Kritzer. I didn't even know she was in here. Well, not much happening. I already did what I was going to do on live. I need to do some video editing sometime, but my computer's full, so I have to get an external hard drive. Unless I got room on the one I have, I'm not sure. Can't remember. It's a 750 gig external hard drive, HDD. I've had for years. Toshiba. I think I still have maybe 100 gigs left on it, but I'll fill up no time. Yeah, I need to get one of those, which Walmart had some on clearance. I think it was the Walmart in Douglas. External hard drives for a decent price. I think they're Western Digital or what's the other decent? Seagate. One or the other. Something like that. Anywho. Well, probably call it a night, folks. Don't know what else to do besides make supper and keep itching my eyeball. It's itching. What's up, Craven? What's the channel about? I have not elk hunt yet because unfortunately, I haven't got a tag for elk yet here in Arizona. The channel, what it's about is I do a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking. I rappel down cliffs, rappel down mine shaft holes, hiking. I think I already said that. Caves, exploring caves. We do some shooting content too. All sorts of cool outdoor stuff. I did put in for elk a few different times. Let's see, I think 2 years in a row now, and then I did 2 copper state draws. This is the second one. I don't know if I'll get it again or not. We do all that here in Idaho. Nice, Idaho. Hey, I heard you had a hero without a cape over there. Something Falls. Awesome job, whoever that was. Jason something his name was. He did his duty. Protecting everybody. Over the counter. We have a couple over the counter. Like Bear, I got over the counter last year. Unfortunately, it was like belly up. They never told me when the season was. Never said what I was supposed to use. What zone. And all of a sudden they're like, how'd you like your bear hunt? I'm like, you never told me when it was. So it was a total waste. That was over the counter. Sometimes it's online, but if it's not online, that means it's by default over the counter. We have some over the counter stuff, like if it's bow or youth or excuse me, black powder stuff, muzzleloader. We have unlimited on wolf. We're unlimited coyote, but we don't have any bounties. Some people have bounties on coyotes. For us, you just need to have a hunt license for coyote. That'd be neat. Shoot a wolf. That'd be fun. I wouldn't even mind trying eating a wolf. I've never had coyote yet. You probably want to get it more in the wintertime. Be better meat. That's weird. A tornado warning? What the what? Let me look at that screenshot. What did it say? National Weather Service tornado warning in the air until 8 p.m. MST. What? A tornado warning? I'm in Arizona. Same coyotes here. My buddy ate wolf. Backstorm, too bold for me. Backstrap. It actually sounds pretty good. I mean, they're technically a dog, I guess, which people eat dog. I don't. I've never had dog that I know of. Hey, I've been to a lot of Chinese restaurants. Might have got kitty over there too, huh? Hey, I'd try cat. I was trying to figure out how I can get mountain lion tags, but I have seen evidence of mountain lion. I'm pretty sure it could have been bear. Of they ripped an animal to pieces, and all that was left was little skin bits about that big. When I was hunting for. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming by. You can never go wrong. Oops, sorry, I switched the camera. You saw my piggies. You can never go wrong serving Christ. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but through Jesus Christ. Thank y'all for coming by. Have a blessed day, blessed night. Bless the rest of your life. Until next time, folks. Adios, muchachos y muchachas.